My name is DavidCigam, and I am back on this terrible webcam and get used to it until maybe eventually I'll set up a little camera space to use my nice camera, but I really don't care. I'm trying something new. I'm trying something called Daily Rambling, or My Daily Rambling, or DavidCigam, or just my daily rambles. I just want to make a daily video on my YouTube channel where I just ramble about a certain topic. And today's topic is going to be about WWE's Extreme Rules last night. Extreme Rules 2016. So I just kind of want to share my opinions of it. Yes, I know I am watching the WWE more often now. Usually around WrestleMania, I'll watch a few events, and then I maybe just get burnt out and stop watching it. But at this time, I might stick around. So WWE's Extreme Rules last night. I'm gonna go match by match. The first match was I don't even know their names. I know the Usos. I don't know the other ones. The Club. Usos versus the Club in their Tornado Tag match. I didn't even know that match was happening, and I wasn't really paying attention to that match. I was kind of taking care of... I was talking on the phone with my friend, not taking care of anything, just talking on the phone. So I didn't really pay attention, but from what I saw, it was alright. It was an entertaining match for a match I didn't even know was going to happen. Then the second match was Rusev versus the little Mexican guy that I don't even know his name for the United States Championship. I just thought it's weird that we have a Russian dude versus a Mexican dude for the United States title. I thought that was interesting. I was kind of going for Rusev because I think with Cena coming back next week, he might try to get the U.S. title back. Because the U.S. title was kind of cool on Cena because he did little open invitationals every Monday, and you get to see new wrestlers come in and complete. It was a pretty good match. So I think with Rusev taking the title, John Cena might try to get it from him. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's cool. I just want the United States title to actually, be, I'm not saying it's not important, but I think the past two pay-per-views, it was a pre-show match. Like WrestleMania was a pre-show match. I kind of want the U.S. title to be a little bit more relevant and actually be like a match that you'll see on the main card of a pay-per-view, not the pre-show, and just be have a little bit better storyline, be a little bit more talked about, kind of like the Intercontinental title is. Speaking of which, that match, well, the Rusev match was alright. I honestly was eating dinner, so I wasn't really paying attention to it. But the Intercontinental match, that match I was excited about. The Fatal 4-Way between Cesaro, Miz, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. I was pretty hyped about that match, and that match was, in my opinion, the best match of the night. I really enjoyed that match. You didn't know what was going to happen, what was going on. You were like, oh man, this is it. It's over. But nope, not over. And then it ended up ending just kind of out of nowhere. Like the cameras weren't even on the ending until like the 2 count. Because it was on Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens outside the ring. But inside the ring, The Miz ended up pinning he ended up pinning the suit guy. We'll just say that. And it was entertaining. I think Sami Zayn hit the suit guy with his finisher. Cesaro. I pronounced it before. Cesaro. There we go. Sami Zayn hit Cesaro with his finisher. Then Kevin Owens, he's about to win. Then Kevin Owens pulled him out. Then they're fighting. I guess The Miz came in. Maybe he hit something or not. I don't know. The Miz retained his title, which I was disappointed in. I wanted to see anyone else besides The Miz with the title. Anyone I think would have been a cool storyline. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Cesaro. I didn't want to see The Miz retain, but he retained. But it was a good match. It was definitely one of my favorite matches of my favorite match of the night. Then after that match, I think what match was after that? I think that was a tag match between the New Day and the Vaudevillains. That was alright. It was short. It was a short match. I enjoyed it. There's that one point where I thought the Vaudevillains were going to win, but didn't happen. And I didn't want them to win. I kind of wanted to see the New Day retain, and they did. It was a good match. I enjoyed it. And then we go into the Asylum match, which I thought was just kind of gimmicky. I watched wrestling a lot during the Attitude Era and the Aggressive Era, or whatever, the Ruthless Era. I don't know how the fuck. I watched wrestling between like 98 to 2007 quite a bit. So I'm used to really these hardcore matches where there's blood, there's barbed wire, there's thumbtacks, there's all this stuff. And, those matches are they're very like, holy shit, man, they're crazy. And a lot of people find those matches entertaining. I think a lot of people like the hardcore matches. But WWE has stepped away from that. They went more PG. They don't like blood at all. They're away from blood. And I'm just like, alright, you know. I always thought it was crazy when you see like two wrestlers going at it and their faces are all bloody and they're just giving it the raw now. Now you don't really see that as much. Now if there's like someone accidentally bleeding, they just try not to put it on camera. So this match, I wasn't really expecting much, but I was hoping it was gonna be better than the Ambrose versus Lesnar match at WrestleMania, because that match completely sucked. That match was a letdown, and they gave this match 10 more minutes than it's supposed to have, because I guess they pulled some segment. So it had its boring moments. Overall, I was kind of entertained. Chris Jericho's a very entertaining wrestler, you know, just insulting Dean Ambrose, and it was entertaining. And in that mop bucket, I knew that mop bucket probably had thumbtacks, because it wasn't really a mop bucket, it was just kind of a bucket. When the thumbtacks came out and was thrown on the ground, I was like, oh, cool, man, alright, maybe we'll see something. But I'm like, oh, wait, they didn't even use the barbed wire bat, so they're probably not, they're just gonna, you know, and they were doing that. They were just gonna tease the thumbtacks, they weren't gonna do anything with it, and they were teasing it, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. You know, it's just like, alright. They're just going to tease it. It's going to be some finisher. But nope. Dean Ambrose actually slammed Chris Jericho into the thumbtacks. That was insane. That was a crazy bump. That was Extreme Rules, in my opinion. Chris Jericho even taking that bump is kind of crazy when you think about it. He's like, he doesn't need to take that bump. He's 45. He's honestly, at this point in the game, he's just putting wrestlers over, or he should be. And he put Dean Ambrose over at Payback, but they're still continuing this little weird rivalry. And now he's putting Dean Ambrose over at Extreme Rules by doing something extreme, by just being dived into thumbtacks. And that just looks painful. That is painful. I've stepped on thumbtacks before, and it's not pleasant. And have, I don't know, dozens in your back and in your elbows. That's crazy. That made the match. Overall, it was a weird match, but that made the match. And then you got the women's match, and NXT women's division's pretty good. And the WrestleMania women's match was pretty good. So I have high hopes for the women's match, but Payback was kind of eh. And honestly, this match was kind of eh. This match wasn't that great. You know, you had Dana Brooks come out for some reason and distract, I don't even know her name, the Bret Hart's niece. And then Charlotte ended up winning, and I want to see Becky Lynch. I want to see Sasha. I want to see them in the women's wrestling. If you want the women's title to mean something, because that was a total divas match. That was not a women's championship match, in my opinion. Then you had the main event. I really enjoyed the main event. I don't like Roman Reigns. You know, like the casual WWE fans, because he is absolutely terrible at the mic. When you have a wrestler who's absolutely terrible at the mic, it kind of takes you out of the, oh yeah, this is definitely fucking fake. No, like, oh, this could, you know, I hate when they're terrible at the mic, and he's terrible at the mic, and I fucking hate the Superman punch. I think the Superman punch is the stupidest finishing move in wrestling. Every wrestler punches, so why is Roman Reigns' punch so much more deadly than, you know, the other wrestlers' punches? It just annoys me. I hate the Superman punch. And I really just want to see AJ Styles winning, because AJ Styles is a good wrestler. You know, he was great in TNA, and they come to WWE this late in his career. He's a good wrestler, so I was hoping he would actually end up winning it. But it was a brutal match. I was like, man, that was a brutal match. They went outside, and they came back in. It was a brutal match, and in the end, Roman Reigns took a beating. AJ Styles took a beating, and it ended up in a pretty cool move. And Roman Reigns won, and everyone's disappointed. And it was just kind of like but then in the end, Seth Rollins came out. People wonder if Seth Rollins was going to come out then or come out on Raw, but he ended up coming out, attacking Roman Reigns, and it should be exciting. I guess AJ Styles is out of the championship hunt now, which, you know, I'd rather have seen him win. It would have been a little bit more interesting. So I don't know what this night's Raw is going to be crazy. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. It's going to be a whole new storylines all over, which is good. Some of those storylines are kind of eh. So, we'll see. But I guess it's going to be Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for a while, and that's cool, you know. Then John Cena comes back next week, so you got some of the good wrestlers coming back, and it'll be interesting what happens. But I enjoyed Extreme Rules. I actually watched Extreme Rules last year. It was like the last pay-per-view I watched. That or it was one of the last before I was like, okay, I'm done. And it kind of sucked. Last year's Extreme Rules really sucked. I wasn't really enjoying it. This one was a hell of a lot better, in my opinion. I was entertained. I would have to say that I was entertained. I was sports entertained. Anyways, that does it for today's daily rambling. My name is DavidCigam, and I'll see you guys later.